back with another video.
This is the last one. It's been a good ride, honestly.
It's goodbye to this.
Yeah, it's gonna come back. Maybe there's gonna be season 2 or something.
Probably.
But I don't know how
there's
they're
been
gonna.
a lot of defining couples, but I'm not sure if how many of them have broken up.
You niggas need to break up
We need content.
very soon. Okay.
Please do us a service and break up so that we can have content.
I don't think you know how excited I am to see little turtles and little moles running around. I can envision these things for the future, and it's crazy.
Damn, he said that.
Said what?
He said I can't wait for little turtles and little moles running around.
If you could erase every memory with your ex, would you?
Nah, definitely not. No. Shams, all my memories with my ex are so beautiful. I really enjoyed the relationship. The first 2 years were just I was always so
Perfect.
happy.
Yeah.
If someone said erase or lose 500k, I'll lose 500k. Rather I keep the
Really?
memories.
I'd take 500k. I'm rich now.
At least someone is realistic in this shit. Thank you, Bushe.
Would you
Jesus.
take 500k
What's on it?
to lose all your memories with me?
With you? Yeah. I'm taking 500k.
You're lying! You're a liar!
But if someone is your ex, it's different. It's over. You know how
Yeah,
it ends.
true.
Just
Yeah.
why even
Why
I don't
even-
care.
yeah.
It's not like a family member. If it's a family member, to me, family members are different, right? But if it's a random person like your ex, which is a random person that you happen to know, if you can erase those memories, erase them. I don't give a shit. Personally, I feel
Funny.
No, I think more than anything, for me, the erasing part I think it would help with the heartache, but there's no other valid reason why I wouldn't. Best times of my life, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Also, I feel like I learned so much, man.
Yeah,
I learned how to love. You know, they say ish, you're the practice what.
Yeah.
I learned how to treat a woman, how not to treat a woman, how to communicate.
if you don't end up with them, it is practice. You're practicing. It's not like those were your intentions. You went there with the mindset of I want to practice. But you were practicing.
You were trial run.
Yeah, it was a trial. If you guys end up
is,
together
man,
at the end, the women that you're gonna be dating, or men you're gonna be dating before her or after her, I guess. If you guys get back together, is what I'm trying to explain. They're gonna be practice to get back to her.
Were you honest about what you wanted from your last relationship?
So I'm the type.
Thank you. You guys changed the questions. Maybe it's this one. I don't know. This wasn't here. Thank you. It's like you were listening. This was specifically designed for them. I guess. I don't know. See? This is why I fuck with you niggas.
Type of person I really keep to myself, and I think I struggled a lot being very vocal about the things that I wanted, or the things I was not happy about, or things that I wanted to change, or not necessarily change, but almost kind of understand. I could have been more honest. I could have been, but gay, it's too late to apologize.
It's too late for I could have.
It's too late. Could have, would have.
Should have.
To be honest, you should have, because you were looking bitter on Twitter, bro. You were looking crazy. To me, at least. You know, to your stands, maybe not.
Yeah.
But to me, you were looking when he does the things that you were complaining about in a relationship to other bitches, just move on silently. But now, Corner, if that helps, I'm not saying that's just me judging you. I don't know you personally, but if that helps with dealing with your heartache, do that. Express yourself. But the problem with that, or at least my problem with that, was you were putting him under the bus, because your stands then went to Cebu and then just attacking him.
Should have.
Were you lying to yourself about anything during your last relationship?
I think I was so sure
Okay.
that I wanted to get married.
Okay.
Yeah, I was I want to get married. I want that life. But I don't think I actually wanted to get married. I think I was trying to escape not living with her, escape not having access to her when I wanted access to her, and trying to fix all those things with.
Lipo, my dog. Lipo light.
So let's break this down. So you're saying deep down you knew this wasn't it in a way. Hang on, let me explain it.
Okay.
Because you're saying you knew you didn't want to get married to her,
Okay.
right? to yourself. Deep down, because this is something you knew. But you just wanted a space that you can be able to access it. I'm repeating exactly what he just said, right? Meaning, you're like, this is not the end, but I'm gonna try and fuck the shit out of her right now. Lego would have said it like that.
Yeah.
But because it's Tato, Tato is making it sound like that.
Yeah. Kind of like sugarcoat.
Yeah, and maybe I'm gonna be on Tato's side here. Maybe he was hoping that would change time
As time went on.
as time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he was hoping. But it sounds crazy right now because they've broken up.
Yeah.
So I didn't see you in my future. That is what he's saying. Because that's the end goal. Right? Probably, which means he was lying about the Lil Tatos and Lil Mo's when the shit started.
Yeah.
And then two, I was just dragging you around until I was sure. Or until I found someone that I was like, this person, I'm sure about. That's what I'm getting from all this.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
It does. Cause I mean, I thought, or at least my immediate interpretation was, I'm not sure about her specifically, but perhaps it was kind of like, I'm not sure I want to get married in a certain space. You know, maybe they put a timeline to it, and he had probably come off as if he's okay with that timeline.
Wait.
Obviously, couples do that. You know, you speak about the future and whatnot, but the way he's saying it now, it sounds like maybe they had a very, very specific timeline that they were going with, and you know, at some point suddenly he felt pressure. It's like, wait, we're getting close to the timeline or some shit like that.
Maybe.
You know, I don't know. It just appears like he was like, okay, cool. I need to convince myself that I'm still okay with this. Whereas maybe Umo was like, okay, maybe she's like, okay, maybe at 25 I would like to be married, you know, and he's like, oh shit, I feel I'm only 25.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 25 is like around the corner. At 30 I want to have kids. Type thing. You know?
Maybe that's where this is gonna go. Maybe in his explanation, that's where this is. I don't know. And again, we're judging you. I'm sorry, we're just here to judge you.
Obliterating.
It's just
Lying to myself when I said I wanted to be married.
Yeah.
Not lying that I wanted to be married to her, but the fact that I wanted to be married in general.
Completely.
I didn't even think I want to get married. I don't think I want kids.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay.
See, now the difference is not just you. I was just lying in general, which still sounds crazy.
It's still crazy because it's
Because now it sounds like you're being defensive. You're saying not specifically to Mo, just ever in my life.
Just anyone.
Just anyone. What happens in 2 years when you get kids and get married? Just be specific. I just didn't want to get married to Mo, and I didn't want to have kids with Mo. I was just lying to myself.
You know.
Oh. You're absolutely right, my brother. You're absolutely right. You just didn't want to have kids, or you still don't want to have kids, and you still don't want to get married. Yeah. That's just what it is. But what I'm trying to say is the setting and the timeline of things, you sound defensive, to me at least. You know what I mean? That's just how it sounds.
Yeah, because now it's like you said all those things on defining love.
Bro.
Just to come across a certain way or to keep that facade of, you know,
It's a fantasy.
You know,
it's okay to change your mind. Change your mind about things if you want to, but don't make them sound like it's just that's what it is.
You're never
and
gonna
there's
change your
nothing
mind.
else.
Go
Yeah.
in,
Because
as
now
if you know
crazy.
your future self.
Yeah.
You know,
Now
you
you
know how
crazy.
you're gonna feel in 10 years and be like, oh, actually, it was Mo who was the problem, not the kids.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what he's trying to run away
know,
from.
exactly.
Right now, it sounds like he's trying to run away from
Because we're
that.
gonna look at him like that when he has kids and he's married. We're
Man,
gonna look at that.
I'm looking at you right now like that.
We're gonna be like, no, you just don't want to be married to Mo because clearly here you are, happy wife, happy family.
Jesus.
But right now, you never know. I can't speak for my future self.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was probably lying about that.
I don't think I was lying to myself.
I never want to have kids, but right now with Mo. But now I can't speak on that because now I don't know my future self. So it's like
It's okay.
I neglected myself a lot, in the relationship, trying to make it work and not looking after myself.
Yes.
And what actually backfired was like,
Same.
I should have looked out for myself to be a better partner.
For
But
your-
instead,
yeah.
I was like trying to be a better girlfriend in the relationship.
And now you're being a bad girlfriend and you're being a bad person to yourself.
Exactly.
At least you guys are taking accountability, especially with you neglected yourself because you wanted to be a good girlfriend. Hopefully there wasn't pressure to be that.
If you could go back to one moment in your past relationship and change how you behave, what would it be?
Behaved.
Sheesh, just in the saying you are the problem. Hey.
I was hoping like it was gonna say if you could go back one
moment that was nice.
It was nice. I'd be like,
no.
Fuck, have sex.
Told you, this one is designed for them. The person who was making these questions was very attached to
strategic,
both these relationships.
Yeah.
Like they wanted to know specific things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know also what the audience wants to know.
I think I would change, like when I feel like there's conflict, like I go into my shell and I talk to nobody. I don't talk to him. I don't talk to anybody. I want to keep to myself because I have this thing like I mustn't go in there with anger. I must go in there like almost like evaluated everything that's happened and then go there. And that would take me like a day or like 2 days sometimes. And imagine like
I'm there like, babe, what's happening?
yeah, like the tension is like lingering in the air, and the longer I waited, the more it made it more tense. And then it just...
To be honest, Bush, that strategy works. The problem with what you basically is saying you should do in the next relationship or whatever is when you're in the moment, you might be mean. You might say crazy things to your partner because you're angry. Your actions might be just crazy altogether. But also, to your point, tackling things just in that moment, it helps with what you just explained. You know, it's easy to just dissolve that tension if you can, you know. Talk about things right now if you can, right? So don't be hard on yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be too hard on yourself. Both these things have advantages and disadvantages. Trust me.
Like, I don't want to lash out and say hurtful things that I'm not going to mean later. But I think I should have just been more open. Because by the time I went back to like talk to him, it's almost like my conscience and myself and everything would water down like what happened and my feelings. And I'd almost like go in there wanting peace, not to solve the solution and solve like how I...
Exactly. Now no one wants to talk about it. Now it's just like, okay, bro, I'm over this. You over this? I'm over this. Okay, cool. The problem stays there. It's just still there.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be one thing, small thing, that's gonna trigger the argument again. And you're like, how dog? I thought we were past this. No, you were never past this. You ignored the problem. And now you're acting like the problem was solved. The problem was never solved. It was ignored.
So yeah, I'll change that.
Damn, yeah, shit.
Damn, bro. Shit, yeah. If there's...
I'm just gonna say this, judging off Twitter, you sounded crazy to me. You sounded like someone who's very foxy. I don't care. Go attack that nigga. He's a horrible person. The relationship, blah 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 blah. And also your fans made it sound and look like that. Just it was nasty. Is what I'm trying to say. It was very nasty. You know. So I went with that negative energy. Now you're just explaining things. I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me. Everything just makes sense. Even if it's not supposed to make sense to me. Excuse me, I'm not saying it's supposed to make sense to me or anyone else for that matter. If it makes sense to you, it makes sense to you. But I'm saying Twitter maybe is not the most viable option to express yourself, especially about issues like this, is what I'm trying to say. Because it's easy to judge you. And I don't even know you. You know what I mean?
Not full context.
Yeah, and imagine people who are going to judge you and then comment.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need that energy. Whether we disagree or agree, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You're speaking your truth. This is your truth, and that's all that matters. Kudos to you, my boy.
One thing you could change about the way your relationship ended, what would it be? And why?
I wouldn't post a damn statement. I think we were lying to each other. We were lying to each other and saying like, yeah, we can be friends.
Yeah.
Yo, let's be friends. Let's continue working together.
Oh, crazy.
And that, I think, it's like she would see me moving on with my life. Not that I was looking with gold, but like she'd see me like going out with my friends. She'd see me doing life without her. I'm sure it was painful for her to see. And then I was seeing her do life without me, and that was painful for me to see.
Yeah.
No one wants to answer questions. I feel like Bushle is... why am I calling you Bushle? Bushle is the only person now who's really like dissecting shit, you know?
Yeah, I think
it's vague, but I can see where she's.
I think
going
Ubuhle
with this.
is at the same place where that other girl was. There was Simbugo, the first one, I think. I think it was the first one who was going to therapy and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
You know, like it's very, like, it's like it's not foggy. It's like you're very clear about where things went wrong, where you like what role you played. You know what I mean? It's like you've taken that time to kind of clear out everything, type of thing. I feel like that's where she is in terms of
by the way.
recognizing those things.
Swag is just beautiful.
But yeah, hopefully he's gonna eventually answer the question
We're gonna
somehow.
What has been the hardest thing for you since the breakup?
I think the hardest is like, for me personally, is not having my best friend with me.
Yeah.
Like there are things like that are going on in my life, and I'm like, normally I would chop them with him, like even if he didn't have a solution, but having that person like to talk to, like so
And
it's like
why do you miss that?
I think because I've been alone.
Yeah, I get that.
Sorry.
I feel for you, Buhle, dog.
I know, Shay.
It's crazy, dog.
I know.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I'm sorry, bro. It's really crazy. Jesus.
I think if they do ask the moving on question, it's probably gonna be hard for her to answer. Or it's
I think
just
she's gonna be honest at
plain,
least.
A plain no, I haven't. You know,
She's gonna be honest. She's
it's
a
not
real
gonna be like Timna. What is moving on exactly?
That one was very. Even the way.
And then your nigga comes and saying, "Engin kaphe, semoli." Yo, because like she doesn't have friends, so like
She needs me.
like oh,
I don't know. Even the weight of this one is just.
it's different.
You know,
yeah.
it is different. Remove Tato. Even if
Yeah.
it was Buhle alone,
Alone.
to be honest, it's very heavy.
Just
I feel you.
unpacking that is
Yeah.
okay. Well, that was cool.
Dope season, honestly. It's very wholesome. That's one thing I've realized. I think that's just you guys' brand, honestly. Just wholesome, not edgy, trying to be, but yeah, I enjoyed myself, honestly. Thank you guys. Subscribe, like, and we're out of here. Okay.
Watch our other reactions, please.